Dating 101. I'm going to talk about mixed messages. You know, where somebody is pushing and pulling you at the same time and you don't really know what that means or how to interpret that, or maybe you don't want to know. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Mixed messages are cruel. Plain and simple. It's an act of cruelty, I think. Because you should never, ever willingly and knowingly mess with somebody's emotions. And if somebody is allowing you to do that, that's even worse. But if you are on the receiving end of the mixed messages and you're like going out of your mind going, well, I don't know what to do. Yes, you do. You already know the answer. Because the mixed message is an answer. It's not the answer that you want, and I understand that, but it's an answer. And you should listen to that answer. And you should pay attention to that answer, because that answer is pretty clear. It doesn't matter what the justification is, doesn't matter the reasons. Mixed messages, pushing and pulling somebody around, and that in itself is a message. It means that somebody is not either willing or they are incapable of meeting you at the place that you're at. Okay? It's that simple. And maybe they don't want to let you go because they know you're a great catch, but they're not ready to meet you at that place. If somebody is not willing to meet you at that place, there's your answer. And you can hope and wish and try, and what happens is people who are getting mixed messages typically keep trying to convince the person that they're worthy, which is devaluing yourself. So not only are you basically being rejected, I mean, that's what it is. It's an act of rejection. It's just a cruel way to do it. Instead of just being, stand up and say, I cannot meet you at the place that you're at. I can't. I won't. I don't want to. Whatever. Speak truth. Because that's what adults do. Even if the truth hurts, it's always best to know the truth. Because if you know the truth, then you know what you have to do to handle it. And it may hurt. It may sting. It may piss you off. But at least you know what you need to do. If you're getting mixed messages from somebody, that's your answer. And it's somebody who's not either willing or capable to meet you at the place that you're at to move forward with the relationship. That's an answer. Pay attention to it. And don't allow yourself to be caught in a trap of continuously trying to prove your worth, because you do not need to do that for anybody. Ever. Because somebody who truly values you would never ask you to do that. Somebody who cares about it would never ask you to devalue yourself like that. So pay attention to the answer that is the mixed message. Pushing and pulling and pushing and pulling. That's a bunch of crap. And I know it stings. I know it hurts. I know it, it probably brings a lot of negative emotions out. But walk past it. Leave it behind you. Learn a lesson, and if you can just move on with your life and not look back on this and feel any kind of emotion, then you're winning. Okay? And that's important, because sometimes we have to get over things that we don't like to get over, and we have to do things that we don't want to do in order to be better for ourselves. And this is one of those situations. You may not want to let go of the person. I get it. But they don't value you. Not really. And they're not going to meet you where you need to be. So it's pretty clear. So don't let somebody do that to you. And you don't have to be hateful or, you don't. And you shouldn't be. Just be like, okay, I wanted you to be the one. I hope that you were. But I need to move on with my life. Because you're not that person. You're not my person. So I'm letting you go. And do not deviate. Because that's what they're going to hope for, that you're going to deviate and come crawling back. Oh, no. Do not deviate. Never deviate. So anyway, that's my take on mixed messages. It's not the answer that you want to hear, and I get that. And I'm sorry for that, but I'm not sorry, because truth has value. Always. Even if it doesn't feel good, it has value. Because now you know what you need to do. Good luck.